amazing. You know, I'm working, I'm making money. Yeah. Then I'm with people I think I can trust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From December 2020 up to today, 0, dude.
You haven't received anything, but
the last pay I received from Andrew Kibe was December 2020.
So the contract, maybe the contract was an year. So
yeah.
How many months did Kibe pay you within that year that you guys signed a contract?
Once.
He paid a month.
Only one, dude.
God. A month.
And then he's demanding more work. You know, that's even the crazy thing about all of this. Oh man, I want a logo done for this. Oh, I'm doing these master classes. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You're giving me pressure to deliver.
But you're not paying.
But you're not putting any money on my table.
So it's hard on your angle.
Even to buy food was a problem, dude.
Kibe owes you like how much, roughly, maybe?
Well, both contracts. I was supposed to get...
But you said 2 contracts.
Yeah. So both of them combined, I was supposed to get about 60-70K per month.
Yeah.
So if you do 70K times 5 months, because when it reached May 2020, dude, I had enough. I told him, dude, I cannot be doing designs for free. I need money to survive. I gotta put food on my table, clothes on my back, and survive, just like you.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Kicking It. And today I'm hosting an amazing guy, a graphic designer, a brother, celebrity, and I would like you guys to know him today. My guy, you can introduce yourself.
Oh, thank you, man. My name is Brian Obugu, aka the Boogeyman. For those who know me in basketball,
the Boogeyman himself.
I'm a graphic design par excellence, not to floss too much.
Yeah.
Played basketball for about 25 years in and out of this country.
Yeah.
And I also do a bit of marketing and also have other projects coming up. Of course, we'll chop it up with my guy right here.
So, being a designer, a Kenyan designer, how is it for you?
It's half good, half bad. Half bad because the business is kind of, it's not always booming. You know what I mean? You have to really apply yourself, look for work out there, connect with people, and then also you have to work tediously. Like
tediously?
A lot. Dude, I think I wake up at 4 a.m. on a daily basis.
To do design?
Creating new stuff. That's how it is. You also have to come up with new stuff. You can't always be doing the same old. You know? But the good part about it is if you're good at your work, everybody looks for you. You know what I mean?
So, being a designer, Kenyan designer, as I said before, what are the challenges that people experience even in designing? Maybe as an upcoming, maybe what would you tell somebody to do? Apply yourself, get out there, look for the work. Nobody's going to give you anything for free. You know what I mean? You must work.
You have to work. It's all about the work. You have to put the work in. You have to connect with people. You have to go and meet other people.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for social events, you know, like weddings, birthdays, that kind of thing. You can go introduce yourself, leave your business card there, open up a social media page for yourself, put your work out there. You have to be seen. You have to be seen by people so that people can notice you. Of course, there's no other way. You know, nobody's going to give you anything for free, like I said.
Being a celebrity, brother, I would hope you would jump into celebrity stuff and whatever, but I feel like you do something different than whatever your sister does, Kamene herself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So how is it for you, your sister being a celebrity and you doing your design? How do you guys operate?
Well, first off, I'm happy for what she's done. She's earned everything that she's gotten. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's like the hardest working woman in Kenya, as far as I know. You know what I mean?
She's the hardest worker.
From when she was a kid. It's not like it started like just the other day. No. She used to read a lot growing up. She also looked up to people like Caroline Mutoko, those kind of people. Then she kept working on her stuff. Then she's never beaten down. You know, she's down. She gets back up. You know what I mean?
If you don't mind.
Then for me, the difference is how she loves media. You know. For me, I love arts and mixing it with computers. I'm also a tech type of guy. So I thought, Hey, this works for me. So sometimes she might throw for me a job or two to do like a poster for events or something like that.
Because I see your sister also hosts events. You do the posters? Or?
I've done a number of them.
Yeah.
I've done a number of them, yeah. Yeah, and it's always fun, you know, because she always tells me like, yo, I'm thinking the poster should look like this.
Yeah.
But then I throw my other 2 cents into it and it's like magic, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, being a brother to Kamene Goro, what would you feel like? This is what I feel my sister has offered on online radio. Or on national radio. What would you feel like your sister has offered?
You know,
before.
Yeah, the first time she got onto radio, it felt surreal. You know what I mean? Like you're hearing your sister on radio. You know, that stuff doesn't happen every day. It doesn't happen every day. But she's also cool. What I like about her is like a radio presenter to me, not like an evangelist. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their own things that go through in life. You know, you can have a bad night, you can have a good night, but you need somebody to uplift your spirits. You see what I'm saying?
Every day.
And she does it.
She does it 100%.
100 or 1,000%.
Oh, your sister has a show called, has a segment on the show called Baby Girl. How would you rate that show on the impact of those babes out there, the girls that she speaks to? How would you rate that content that Kamene does every morning for the girls?
What I can say, she's like a pioneer for women empowerment.
Yes.
Now you see, other people back in the day never used to empower chicks to stand up for themselves, have confidence for themselves, go out there, go look out for work, go do this, go do that. It was never thought of. But now when she came up with it, all the women love it, man. And even for me, it gives me confidence because I'm like, man, if this lady can empower people like this, why can't I do the same? You know, so yeah, man, big ups to her. I mean, what else can I say, man?
Sure. You just said
big ups, man. And of course, she owes me kachumbari. So lazima mwambie.
He said.
She owes me kachumbari, man. Kachumbari msik.
About Kamene say that in radio that she loves kachumbari. You love kachumbari too?
And let me tell you this, man. You know, people knock at that lady can cook. Don't let the cameras fool you. That woman can cook. She can throw down
properly.
I remember there's a time she made lasagna. This was like when I was still living with my parents back in the day. So I was seeing this lasagna. I just had the first bite. I carried it to work now. So I said, nobody in this house should finish this lasagna. Kabla mimi nikule.
Kabla wewe
nikule.
It must be for boogie.
Lazima. So every day, Monday, nabeba a slice. Tuesday, nabeba
a slice.
Paka Friday.
We all know Kamene of that professionalism in radio. How was it for you guys in your home place as you guys grew together? Because I'm sure you live in the same household with your watoi nini.
Of course, yeah.
How was it for you guys as you saw each other grow?
There were tough days, but we always had each other's back at the end of the day. Until today. You know, that's the thing about family.
That's the thing,
Look out for each other in good or bad situation. That lady has really looked out for me, man. Yet I'm older than her, you know what I mean? Like, I remember, was it when I was, I think 9? I broke my foot playing football. So, and then a part of my foot now, it cracked, and then the bone was separated. So as I was going to hospital like this, the first thing this chick did, she was like, hey, this guy is in pain. Let me just help him out, you know. You guys need food, you need this, you need that.
You need anything. I'm in for it.
Yeah. You know, she was also a fun kid. I mean, now she's notorious. But as a kid, she was never notorious. If there's anyone who's notorious, then
if there's anyone who is notorious, also you are in it. But as kids, you
I made her sniff Omo not to go to school. So she got violently sick, man. And then I used to mess around with mud and whatnot. So, you know, but it was fun. And like I said, we still have each other's back until today.
Kamene being on radio, at some point they worked with Andrew Kibe. I have an idea that you also worked with Kibe. But
I did, yeah.
But before we talk about you and Kibe, let's talk about Kamene and Kibe. How is it for you when Andrew Kibe attacks your sister? Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to it. And what I mean by that is I know who the real Kamene is. So anything else that Kibe says or anyone says in a negative light, I don't buy into it. I've known my sister my whole life. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like Andrew Kibe is being harsh on your sister despite of Andrew Kibe working on your sister for some time?
What I can say, the greatest power any human being can have is choice. You can choose who you want to be.
Yeah.
Andrew Kibe chose who he wanted to be. Kamene Goro'S choose who she wanted to be. So if he chose a path in that direction, that's him. He made that choice. You know, he made that choice. Get on and move on with your life. But if you have some spite, don't complain about it, man. Do something about it.
Do something about it.
You know, it's as simple as that.
Do you feel at some point? Do you feel like Andrew Kibe and Kamene Goro'S had that unique partnership that we lack in many radio stations and in many digital platforms?
Well, at first I thought they had like some good chemistry on air. The chemistry felt really good, and even Kenyans were getting into it a lot. But now when the split happened, I think Andrew now diverted into a whole different person. You know what I mean? And I didn't know him personally that well. You know, I just used to know him as Michelle's colleague.
At work.
That's it. That's the way I used to know about it. I didn't want to know about his personal life. I didn't want to know anything about that. That's Kamene's colleague. I just leave it like that. You know? The next minute, I think the first time I met him is when my sister tore her meniscus. When she was moving stuff in her new house at that time. So he looked at me when I was rushing out to the ambulance. He looked at me, he said, "Hey, what's up?" I also met him in the hospital, and that's where I left it, you know.
Being a graphic designer, how was it for you working for Andrew Kibe? Because I understand you are with his family at some point.
At first it was fun because it's called Rogue Radio. Rogue Radio allows you to have like freedom of expression.
You're employed at Rogue Radio.
This is what happened.
You guys had contract, whatever.
Let's start from the beginning, right? So there was a logo competition that my sister sent me a poster of. And that time I was flat broke, bro. Shit, like 200 bob in the pocket. You know what I mean? I'm saying that stuff only tokens. You know what I'm saying?
You're down to it.
So my sister sent me that. I was like, what? For real? She's like, dude, I know you're dope, try it. So I sent 14 logo options to that.
14 logo options to Andrew Kibe.
Then the next week I get a call from somebody who's working with him. I think he's called David. He's called David. Hey, is this Mr. Mbu? We want to tell you that you won the logo contest. And then we want you to come to the offices. Okay, cool. So I go to the office. Hey, that was a different ballgame. He's painted very unique art, you know, like Isa, that kind of stuff, man, which is cool. And I'm a big fan of local music, by the way. I've been an Isa fan since, you know what I'm saying? You sit on the table, you know, then they're like, hey boss, you won the design contest, but we want you to be our lead graphic designer. And the logo that I drew, if you pay attention to it, it's the Nairobi skyline and the radio there put together with
the radio logo that Rogue Radio had.
I'm the one who drew that thing, dude.
Oh my god.
I drew that thing. So they said, hey bro, we want you to do this, man, we need you, I'm sure you do killer posters, you do this. I'm like, yeah, I do everything, because I do both print graphic design and motion graphic design, so I'm very versatile. He's like, yeah, ask us, you want to do posters, we want to do shows, we want to do events. It was a whole shebang, and it got me excited to a point that, like, by the way, this is freedom of expression. You can wear what you want, do as you please. I'm like, what? For real? Okay, I'm in. Next minute I do a few jobs, then they offer me 2 contracts.
Rock Radio offers you two contracts.
Not one, two contracts.
Two contracts.
One as a studio.
Because already you have already shown what you can offer.
Exactly, just by my craft. Man.
So they give you contracts.
And this has gotten me super excited because I'm wondering, man, I'm doing something that I love, then I'm also going to make money too. So you can imagine the level of excitement.
Down to it.
Exactly.
Down to it.
So I get the contracts like this.
You get
you
get the two contracts.
One is for studio administrator. Another one is for a design lead. And both the contracts are looking good. Me to a point, I'm like, dude, I'm getting out of where I live now. I'm going to get a better house.
You're going to grow yourself.
Exactly.
Up.
And that time, I wanted a bigger house so that now I can have my other home office. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Two contracts.
Two contracts. 1 year. After 3 months, they said they'd raise it up if they are satisfied with my work.
You do.
Exactly. So yeah, man, I'm super excited. I go to that office. I'm giving my all, bro. I leave this place at like what, 7 in the morning. I'm back by 5 in the evening.
You've been in the office for the whole day.
The whole day, giving them posters, and then they want a lot, you know. We want posters like this. We have this show called the 420 show. We have this other show called Wicked Spy. We have this and that. So I'm doing all the posters and the contents for these shows.
For the shows,
you know. At the same time, I was not also proud of what I was doing because most of the work was very obscene, very. Woo!
It would be just abruptly, we need this.
I think I needed a priest and an exorcist to do my stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I do the work and whatnot. Then December 2020, they give me my first pay. Then it's followed by a company barbecue. So me, I'm thinking this is amazing. You know, I'm working, I'm making money. Then I'm with people I think I can trust. You know what I'm saying? From December 2020 up to today, 0, dude.
You haven't received anything, but
the last pay I received from Andrew Kibe was December 2020.
So the contract, the contract was an year. So how many months did Kibe pay you within that year that you guys signed a contract?
Once.
He paid a month.
Only one. One, dude.
God. A month.
And then he's demanding more work. You know, that's even the crazy thing about all of this. Oh man, I want a logo done for this. Oh, I'm doing these master classes. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Bro, I need that. And he's giving you pressure to deliver. You know? And I thank God for basketball because it helps me deal with pressure.
So you play basketball to push yourself away from pressure?
Also negativity, you know, like instead of being idle or even getting into drugs and alcohol abuse at a higher level, you know. So that's the last time I received a pay was 2020. It got so bad, man. I had to walk to my grandmama's house. I had to walk to my grandmother's house to use the Wi-Fi.
Because you couldn't afford.
You're giving me pressure to deliver.
But you're not paying.
But you're not putting any money on my table.
So it's hard on your angle.
Even to buy food was a problem, dude.
Kibe owes you like how much, roughly, maybe?
Well, both contracts. I was supposed to get...
But you said 2 contracts.
So both of them combined, I was supposed to get about 60-70K per month. So if you do 70K times 5 months, because when it reached May 2020, dude, I had enough. I told him, dude, I cannot be doing designs for free. I need money to survive. I got to put food on my table, clothes on my back, and survive, just like you. So I'm not going to just do work for free. And if it's going to be for free, I don't want to be a part of it anymore.
I don't want to be part of Rogue Radio and whatever.
I left it like that. But so he owes me money. He's never been picking my phone calls, replying my messages. Only a month, dude.
So 70,000 times.
You can do times 5 or 6.
Times 5 or 6, maybe 5. Let's do 5.
That's like about 350 Gs.
350,000,
dude.
And that's not full amount.
You do. And also, I want to advise anyone who deals with Kibe, especially the youth, man. Be very careful. Very careful about listening to Andrew Kibe. Be extremely careful. He'll sway you like this, but what is he doing for you as an individual? What has he done to develop anything in Kenya?
He hasn't.
He screwed me over with employment opportunities, and he's talking about employment opportunities. And I'm not just the only one.
Yet he didn't pay you your money, and it was a contract.
Dude, to a point they can't even give out printed copies of the contract and for them to sign. What the hell is that?
Wow, that's crazy.
Be very careful, guys. When you're listening to Andrew Kibe, be very careful. Yeah, he keeps calling him people lambistic and whatnot. He needs to look in the mirror before he judges anyone else.
What is that one thing that you'll tell somebody who is listening to Andrew Kibe, Kinley, watching him every day, listening to whatever advice he has?
Be careful. And you know, Kenyan guys are tired of being lied to.
Yeah.
Everybody is tired of being lied to. Okay? And I'm not calling him like a flat out liar.
Yeah.
But be very careful. He'll advise you like this, but him is the one benefiting while you are suffering. So who has helped you out?
You mean
He's not helped you out when he's doing these things.
How would you judge Andrew Kibe's conversations, being that yeye ni msee mwenye atambui ako like don't care whatever anamiaga wase how to relate with life, but from you I learned that Andrew Kibe didn't treat you the way you would wish for.
Well, I'm sorry, sometimes when thinking about him gives me a headache. Oh my God in heaven. Be careful. You know, if you say you're going to elevate somebody, then actually do it. You know, if somebody you promised them this, live up to your word. That's all you have to do. Now he's talked about other guys. I saw that there's something he talked about Jalas. What is Jalas now?
Jalas is an MP.
He's an MP. Yeah. What is he doing for the community? A lot. Charity. You know, developments, advertising. What? What have you done, Andrew?
You haven't killed Jalas even though you want to talk about him.
You want to talk about Calligraph Jones. I like Papa Jones. He's an amazing artist.
Yeah.
But look what is he doing? You know, he's doing his craft and he's also elevating the society around us. Has Andrew ever done that?
No.
So when I say be careful,
it's be careful.
Be careful, man.
You mean it.
You don't want to be screwed over.
Nobody would like to be screwed.
You know what I'm saying? No one wants to be screwed over. You know, and I'm not going to cuss at him, but I wish him all the best in what he does.
Yeah.
Wherever he is, let him live his life. May I move on with mine?
now that Andrew Kibe is not around in our country, do you think that Andrew Kibe, because he owed you money, he owed other people maybe, if he owed you, maybe he owed other people?
I'm not the only one.
Do you think that Andrew Kibe left this country because of whatever load he had with people? Loads of cash.
I wouldn't say I'm too sure.
Yeah.
But what I can tell you for free is that I'm not the only one that he owes money.
That one you're sure? You're not the only person.
The other guys I worked with who left Rogue Radio, they still didn't get their pay until today.
Is Rogue Radio functioning until today?
I don't know because I don't listen to it. After I left in May 2020, I was done, man.
Wow. Andrew Kibe, if you get to hear this, there is one thing I can say. Learn to be straight with people. Learn to be correct with your facts. If it's a contract, you better pay, man. You better pay. So many people have respect for you out here, but you are letting us down. Because I couldn't be coming here for an interview with this amazing person, and then all I can hear is your dull moments with him, and it's not right.
Whether he listens to you or not, man. Like I said, man, be careful, guys.
Be careful operating with Andrew.
You want to, it doesn't even have to be Andrew Kibe. It can be anybody. But don't allow yourselves to be misled by people who don't have your best interests at heart. That's what I can say, dude. And for me, he didn't have my best interests at heart. He screwed me over. That's fine. I'm going to move on and do other better things in my life, bro.
Oh, you said you're an amazing basketballer. or which positions do you play?
I wouldn't say I'm amazing. That's for the crowd to know. That's for the crowd to know.
You're amazing.
That's for the crowd to say,
But
man.
you really say. But maybe let me take you as an amazing basketballer. What do you think are the challenges that people face?
How basketball is in Kenya today? What I can say, I think the federation needs to make a lot of changes. And what I mean by that, there are two major stakeholders in sports that have to be taken care of at all times. It's your players and your fans. The players are the ones who are playing and busting their butts out there. You know? They're the ones who are training. They're the ones playing those games. They're the ones who face injuries. They're the ones who do a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that you have won a game, they love the game, and then they're also doing it for the second stakeholder, the fans. The fans determine who you are, dude. It's as simple as that. If the fans aren't feeling you, then I'm sorry, then that's up to you, dude. But if they're feeling you, they'll have your back to the fullest.
To the fullest.
Now, the Kenya Basketball Federation, they don't even pay the players. Or maybe if it's a little pay, you know, some of these basketball players have to be taken care of, bro. They have to, you know, they have to eat well. You have to take care of your bodies well. Even some are family men, so, you know, they have to take care of their wives and their children. Or maybe if they're not married, maybe they take care of their parents or siblings or family members, that kind of thing. Kenya needs to move forward and take care of the players and take care of the fans, improve the infrastructure. Let's have better courts, let's have better arenas. You know what I'm saying?
Stadiums.
Even advertising. You'll find more adverts of rugby games or football games or athletics, but basketball in Kenya, and the talent is there. We have tremendous talent. We have tremendous talent in this country, but they're not taken care of. That's the problem. You know, so no disrespect to the federation, but they gotta pull their socks.
Boogie, it's been real. I'd call you Boogie. I don't know whether people will call you Boogie. Maybe they'll call you Kamene's brother or whatever, but I'd call you Boogie. Welcome back anytime, any day.
I appreciate it.
We're doing better. We're doing better now. Kicking Game is the show to be in.
Of course.
Make sure you spread the word. Make sure everybody comes here.
Of course.
And if you're new there, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you join the family. It's a new show. It's an amazing show. I'm gonna be bringing you guys special guests, special people, amazing content any day, anytime. Make sure you join us by subscribing to the link down below. Thank you, guys.
When I'm not on the court, I'm kicking it with Vinsky.
When I'm not in the court, kicking it with Vinsky.
If I'm not on the screen, I'm kicking it with Vinsky.
any last words for you, Boogie?
I'd like to shout out a few people. My mom, who's Victoria Goro, OGW. Hi, mom. Thank you. Of course, my sisters, Natasha, see you later. Kamene, keep doing your thing, girl.
See you.
And everybody who knows me, holla.
Holla at your boy. You can DM the page on. I'll put it here on my show. Or you're gonna DM him. You're gonna look for him. If you need a logo, you need a design, you need something special.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For people out there, make sure you reach out to him. He's an amazing graphic designer.